What's going on, Leo? Leo, I got your Silent Enemies reading here for the month of April. Thank you guys for coming to check out the site. Thank you all for subscribing, hitting the notification bell. Thank you for clicking the like and all the various ways you support the channel. Appreciate you all. This is general, okay? Don't try to make a reading like this fit. If it fits, then, do your investigating to find out what's going on. If it doesn't, check your other placements or check some other reading on the channel or check out another reader. This is the Silent Enemies reading. This reading is designed to help you pay attention to your intuitive nudges and to help you develop your intuition, right? As a spiritual being, you have to keep in contact with your higher source, your higher self, whoever it is that you keep in contact with, because you are a spiritual being in a human body. You have to be in a human body to maneuver down here on the 3D realm. But you still need to keep in contact with headquarters, and you have lessons to learn, and to keep you from, going over the edge or getting caught up in scenarios or situations, or in order to teach you, something that you have to experience. One of the things that happens is your intuition will go off. And 9 times out of 10, it goes off with people closest to you, because that's the way the universe is designed, for people closest to you to reflect back to you the lessons that you're supposed to learn. That's the whole purpose of you being here, right? And so as a result, sometimes we ignore these red flags called intuition, because we don't, we think that maybe it's family, or we don't have to pay attention to it because it's people closest to us. Sometimes the people closest to us are sent to teach us lessons. And sometimes those lessons are not lessons that we expect. There could be betrayal, there could be deceit, there could be animosity, things like that. That's on the worst case scenario. On the better case scenario, it could be you picking up some type of intuitive nudges, because maybe a family member or a friend or someone close to you may need some help, or they may be going through something. So, you paying attention to your intuition overall helps you to be a better friend, lover, co-worker, colleague, what have you, parent. And it also puts you in position to be on your journey to learn the lessons that you came here to learn, right? So I got 3 cards out here. I'm going to read the energies I get off of each of these individual cards separately, but sometimes they may merge for you depending on who you are. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. We will have an extended where I'll pull more cards for each of these and see what additional messages there will be. And the link to that will be in the box below. So the first card that comes out is your energy, okay? 5 of Wands. The second card is the Queen of Wands in reverse. The third card is the Queen of Swords. Now, when your energy shows up in a Silent Enemies reading, it's that you're doing something that could be potentially blocking you or hindering you from learning a lesson you're supposed to learn, or you could just be ignoring your intuition, and that's not a good thing, because there's something that you should be paying attention to. So, with the 5 of Wands energy here, I feel like you could be conflicted about some things, because these energies can be looked at internally and then externally. So internally, you could be confused about something. The wands represent your passions, your desires, the things that motivate you, what lights the fire up underneath you, type of thing. And you could have multiple things that you're passionate about, but maybe you don't know which one to choose. So that could be it as well. You could be going through a transformation. And so as you go through a transformation, those of you who are on your spiritual journey anyway, not everybody is that watches tarot, but for those of you who are on your spiritual journey, you could be conflicted about which way to go. You could be conflicted about how to express yourself, because the wands represent expression as well. So you may be conflicted about which way to go, how to do things, because you're not really sure. It could be everything going on around you, putting you in a position where it's like, okay, I'm not sure which way to go. I'm not sure how I should respond. I got this coming at me. I got that coming at me. I got this coming at me. And I'm trying to figure out what it is that I truly want in each of those areas of my life and how I want to go about it. So the universe is telling you maybe you could be taking on too much. All right, maybe these wands, each of these wands could represent a circumstance or a situation that you may have gotten too involved in, too attached to, right? And maybe you need to back off of them. Maybe there's too many things to choose from. You know how you give somebody a bunch of options, they kind of get confused. So maybe what might work for you is to say, you know what, let me just take the top three most important out of the five, and I'll go with that. So you may want to do a process of elimination. You know, what's the pros and cons of this? What's the pros and cons of that for each of these things? And then, at that point, you can decide, okay, after I weigh the pros and cons of each, I can rule out three of them, and then I'll work with the two. And then the two out of the two, I'll decide if I can do them both, or if I can just if I need to just focus on one. That's if this is internal to you. If this is external to you, you may have a lot of things coming at you, a lot of people, places, things, ideas, challenging what you are passionate about, what you believe in. This could be physical violence, okay? So, if you're in a situation where you got a lot of drama going on in your life, a lot of people, for whatever reason, don't rock with you, don't like what you do, don't like how you do things. These could be people who are jealous of you. This could be envy, jealous and envious individuals. It could be, and these are like people who are in your energy. So these are people who you deal with on a regular basis. Okay. So it could be that. It could be family members going at it. Okay. For whatever reason. It could be lovers. Somebody could have a lot of lovers, and now it's coming back to bite you in the ass. These people could be coming at you, or they could be fighting with you, or fighting amongst each other. That could be it as well. But there's definitely conflict going on internally or externally. And, there's something that you may have to resolve. 5 is an uneven number, so things are definitely imbalanced. And there could be change going on here, and you could be going through a change. Like I said earlier when I was talking about what was going on internally, you could be going through changes, and you could be ascending spiritually. And as a result, you may not be, communicating with these people, and they may have issue with it. Some of you, I get gang activity for some people, initiation, gang activity, jumping out of a gang. That, if it's not you, maybe it's your child who's going through this. Some of you may have children who are out in the street, adult children or what have you, young teenagers to adults who live the street life. And this could be what's going on. Maybe they're going through some trial and tribulation. There could be people some of you could be at war, some of you in your community, whether it's in your local city, or it could be, what we're dealing with globally, with Ukraine, and, that's one of the most popular, but there are other countries that are at war and things going on that have been going on that are not in the spotlight right now. But, this is a warring energy. Mars in Leo is what that is, so Mars is all about taking action, taking charge, and Leo is an energy of, it's all energy of you, right? How you express yourself. So for some of you, there could be people who disagree with how you express yourself. All right, what you're saying, how you're doing things. So it could be, there's just conflict here. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. That is showing up in your silent enemy reading, because this conflict is not beneficial to you. All right. Then we have the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. I feel like for some of you, you're not taking action. There could be all of this conflicting information, or people, places, and things coming at you that are challenging your beliefs, your values, and challenging who you are as an individual. But I feel like with this Queen of Wands energy here, either you're standing down and you need to take a stand, or you could be outnumbered. All right, because this is Aries energy, and Aries is ruled by Mars, right? But the Aries energy is in reverse. Aries is all about taking action. Or what it could be is this is somebody who's being very stubborn. Because Aries energy in its reverse, it's the energy of someone being very stubborn, impatient, someone who could be very proud, someone who is quick-tempered. So, like I said, some of you could be dealing with conflict, whether it's argumentative or whether it's physical. Okay, is what I'm getting here with this Queen of Wands energy. Now, if this is internal to you, again, you're not standing your ground about something. You could be afraid of something. It could be this energy that's coming at you. Okay, so you could be afraid of that, or you could be causing this energy. Okay, or you could be like, you know what? Because this is a lot of jealousy, and this could be jealousy as well. But this also could be someone who has low self-esteem, somebody who allows other people to dictate to them what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, how they should be doing it. Because the Aries energy naturally does not, you cooperate and you collaborate with people, but it's mostly an independent energy, and it's mostly an energy that sometimes it can ruffle feathers because of its independence, because of its fire, right? So sometimes it can ruffle feathers, but in reverse, this is somebody who's worried about what other people think if they make a decision that's best for them. So you could have made a decision that's best for you, and as a result, you got people around you who don't like it, right? Or you could be in a situation where you're not entertaining this and they don't like it. You could be also in a situation here where you caused this aggravation and you may be hiding your tail. So there's a lot going on here, Leo, right? I don't know, what side of the coin you are on. And if this is not you, it could be someone around you. Okay, someone who's close to you. Because again, the silent enemy reading has to do with your family members, your friends, your lovers, your business partners, people who are in your electromagnetic field on a regular basis. Okay, so you may want to confirm what's going on with that energy, but something is not moving forward, or you not moving forward with something is putting you in jeopardy in some way, shape, or form. Now, none of these are major arcana, so they're not going to make, it's not going to be like a major change in your life, but there's still conflict that needs to be dealt with, no matter how minor it could be. Right? This could just be sibling rivalry. This could be, if you're in a sorority or fraternity or some type of group or organization, the group is not on the same page, right? There could be a lot of competition. So you could be trying out for something, right? And there's competition. You could be trying out for a play. You could be trying out for a team, all right? And there's a lot of competition. You could be in business with, you could be in business with people who are your competitors. Naturally, that's business. Business is a very cutthroat, competitive industry. So you could work in an environment where you're, dealing with numbers. So you could be in sales, and the competition is crazy. And this could be your coworkers, your colleagues, your business partners, right? So that could be the case. With this Queen of Wands energy in reverse, though, these are your emotions and your feelings too. For some of you, the Queen energy represents your emotions and feelings. And again, some of you are afraid to take a stand. Some of you are maybe to these people, you could be exhibiting low self-esteem. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe, or you don't have a particular belief about anything. So you're not going to move forward and take charge on anything because maybe you don't support what's going on. Okay, so that could be the case. It's like, look, I'm not going to participate in this bullshit because I'm not with that. So it could be that, all right? But there's a lot going on there with those wands, okay? And they could all be separate situations, but for some of you, I feel like it's all related. Then we have the Queen of Swords energy here. Okay, this is Libra energy. So this is about bringing balance to a situation, right? The queens represent your emotions and feelings again. So this is you looking at a situation from a logical perspective. Yeah, see, you're not taking action on a situation because you're trying to look at it from a logical perspective. That's for some of you. You're trying to look at the facts. Okay, like what's the reality of the situation? Taking your emotions out of the equation and deciding what's best and then moving forward. So you could have been in a situation where there was a lot of competition or a lot of aggravation, a lot of jealousy, envy, and you're not participating. You're going to stand down from that and you're going to try to look at this. This is like you're in a situation where a lot of people are jealous and envious of you. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to participate in that type of energy. Instead, when they go low, we go high. It could be that type of energy that you could possibly be dealing with and you're in the midst of making a decision about. This could also be legalities, okay? Something that you may feel is going on in reference to you getting justice, and things being fair for you. Okay, there could be a message that you're sending out because if you see there's a bird up here at the top. So there could be some type of message that you sent out, or some message could be coming towards you and you're looking at that logically, trying to figure out, okay, what's best and what's not best. With the Libra energy, it's all about trying to relate, trying to be on the same page with everybody, or everybody being on one accord. There could be something going on in the workplace where it's just a bunch of, pettiness and chaos. People don't like change. COVID did a lot to a lot of corporations, a lot of companies. And so there's change going on in every department and every corporation, probably all over the world. Okay? And so now, as a result of, things dying down in certain areas in reference to the COVID situation, people are getting back into the workplace. There's a lot of chaos and confusion. And it feels as if there's could be somebody or something that's going on here where people are not they can't do the same thing they used to. Things are not the way they used to be anymore. Things have changed in your office environment or your work environment. And now it's like, okay, well, there's new rules, there's new regulation to bring balance based on, there's a pre-COVID situations and scenarios versus now post-COVID preview situations and scenarios. And so this justice energy could be coming in saying, okay, yeah, there's confusion because of what happened. Now we're getting back into the swing of things, and now we have to implement new things moving forward. And so whatever you were doing in the past may not be working anymore. So that could be why the Queen of Wands is in reverse, right? Getting rid of things that, okay, yeah, this worked in the past, this is what we did then, but now we have to do something different. So that could be what the case is here. All right, and then legally here, it could be in reference to making a decision in court. It could be people fighting in court, fighting in battles. Like, okay, I'm not gonna, do this with you. I'm just gonna take it to court for you, or with you, And so there could be a decision here that's being made. I feel like the decision will be in your favor if that is the case, or whatever decision comes about, it will be in your favor. It will be beneficial to you, right? But you have to be able to I feel like that there's a message coming or a message being sent. Once that message comes or that message is sent, then things will eventually kick in, and you'll be able to move forward. I don't know if the competition will still be there. I don't know if the jealousy or envy will still be there, but this is like quelling all of that is what I get here. So what I'm going to do now, Leo, is I'm going to go into the extended. I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these cards and get additional messages to see what could be, what other messages the universe has for you. If this resonated with you or someone you know, make sure you click that like button, all right? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. If you want to leave a comment on how it resonates with you or someone you know, feel free to do that as well. But I'm going to go ahead to the extended. Hopefully you'll join. If this didn't resonate, check some of your other placements or check out some other readings on the channel or check out some other readers in YouTube. All right? So that's what I got for you. I'm headed to the extended. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll check you out in the next reading. Later, Leo.